In this film response, we will be talking about the movie Night of the Hunter connecting with cinematography from Chapter 6. The book I will be using for reference is Looking at Movies by Richard Barsom and Dave Monahan. Starting off, cinematography is the process of capturing moving images onto film or a digital storage device. We will first talk about types of shots. The first and most frequent shot is medium shot. It usually shows character from waist up in the frame. Then long shot. Long shot generally contains the full body of more than one character and also some of the surrounding area. Last but not least, something that is also very common is a call to close-up. That is when a camera pays very close attention to the subject, whether it is an object or a person. Lighting was also very important in this movie. Here are some types. The three-point lighting system has backlight, fill light, and key light. Key light is the primary source of illumination and therefore is customarily set first. Fill light is positioned at the opposite side of the camera from the key light. Adjust the depth of shadows created by brighter key light. Last but not least, backlight is usually positioned behind and above the subject and the camera, used to create highlights along the edges of a subject. Lighting was used in this movie to portray a lot of different messages. Some examples. In this picture, the lighting is solely based on him, and that is what your focus is drawn to. It shows a sense of mysteriousness and creepiness. Harry was portrayed in this movie a lot using shadows. Like I said before, it shows mystery, strength, and power. In this scene, lighting was used as a diversion so we wouldn't know when Harry snuck away. A few seconds later, she noticed the candle blocked her view, blew it out, and saw that Harry was gone. Here is another picture that shows power and makes us scared and wonders what happens next. Same with this one as well. Half of Harry's face is shadowed quite often in this film. Next is familiar image. That is any image that a director periodically repeats in a movie with or without variations to help stabilize the narrative. An example are these two scenes. This scene happened first, and this scene happens second. As you can tell, they have the same camera angle and almost the same lighting placement, with the same triangle in the back. It is a scene of familiar image, and that's because you've seen something like that before. Now here's a really great interview I found with the cinematographer of this movie.
I know it sounds corny, it's a little bit hammy, but these are the things that you're dealing with. Good versus evil, light versus shade. You're dealing all the time with light and shadow, light and shade. Around her head is this strange light, which I tried to tip off, so to speak, the audience that death is imminent.
In the end, The Night of the Hunter is probably one of the best films that I've seen using shadows and light as a key source into making this movie as successful as it is using cinematography.